What's going on, guys? Today I have a different video. Today I have a Honda Civic 2006 LX, 4 cylinders, just in case you're deciding to get that part of the details. With today's video, I have a I guess a weird electrical problem going on. A few days ago I got this error code P0685, I believe, and that's the ECM slash PCM. Shortly after it disappeared, so I thought nothing of it, but after that code came up, after turning the car on, just letting it sit idling, the RPMs would just be between 1.5 to 2. I mean, I guess it's not too much of a difference, but you can definitely tell. And whenever I had the AC going, and if I try to turn on or actually that's vice versa. Whenever I had the radio on and I try to turn on the AC, they would both power off. I guess the car would kind of like quickly shut off, not to completely power off, but you can tell that the radio goes off and the AC goes off, then it starts working normally. It does this for about give or take 20 to 40 seconds, and after a while, like, the car starts working normally. I thought that was pretty weird. So before you start, I guess, diagnosing it, or I guess before you start tearing your car apart, one thing that I would recommend you to do is check your battery, because sometimes bad battery, not a bad battery, but connections from the battery could be the main source. So I decided to check. I've had this happen a while ago, so I'm just trying to remake that scenario. I had a different type of Honda, but in this case, most of the time your battery might not be bad, or your ECM, which is this right over here. It could just simply be the connection between your battery and the connectors. As you can see, my battery is actually a little bit corroded. I did test my batteries to see if everything's running well. I'm going to go ahead and do like a little quick test for you guys, so that way you guys can see that all this is alright, that this is working. And you should get between 13.6 I mean, not 13.6, I mean 12.6. 12.6 or higher. That shows that your battery still holds the charge. Nothing out of the ordinary is going on. So I've done that, and again, you can see I'm running a 12.7.5 on this, and that's pretty good. So this battery is definitely holding a charge. So what I would recommend before you, like I said, before you start tearing your car apart, is let me just take these off real quick. Is what you gotta do is remove these connectors, take off negative first, and mine is a 10 millimeter. We might have different millimeters going on, but what you're gonna do is remove them. Careful not to touch the positive, because you can create a little shock. And as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, my battery has a little bit of acid. Now when you're working with acid and you see acid, be sure to wear gloves. This stuff can be pretty harmful, and that's one thing that you gotta look out for, is your health. So once you have these loosened up, from here you can use sandpaper. As you can see, I got my sandpaper going on here. This sandpaper is about $3, $4 per packet. I mean, it's only 8 sheets, so I'm not gonna get far if I'm doing anything else with it. So what you're gonna do is, once you have these connectors removed, right, as you can see, acid going everywhere. Again, be extra careful. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna be using a sandpaper. You're gonna sand it down. you might need a full sheet to fully get this down. And on top of that, if you have some of these towels near to kind of get some of that acid away, like I said, you want to avoid breathing any of that stuff up to make it a little easier. Now this is just going to be part one of a video I'm going to be making, just in case it's not your battery. In my case, I believe that is the battery. Now stay tuned for that part 2 video. Like I said, if it's not the battery itself, then again, like I mentioned, it's going to be the ECM, PCM, and again, this is the module. And that's just a simple fix. It's practically connected on the bottom, just removing these 3 screws right here, 1, 2, 3. You have to remove the battery and just reconnect it, and that's just about it. But like I said, that's going to be a different topic. But after you have your connections, or these sanded down pretty well, you're gonna go ahead and reconnect it again. And once you have it reconnected, I would recommend adding battery acid paste. You can find these at AutoZone, just like right there in front of the counter. And just once you have that paste, just simply have your connectors first. Once you have your connectors connected, just simply add that paste to the top of each one of them, and you're good to go. Like I said, try your car out. It should work. If it's not, then like I was saying earlier, it might be a different problem, and we'll eventually get to that problem if I do make that video. And one more thing I forgot to mention, these connectors still have acid, so make sure you clean these. This is the positive and the other one is the negative. Make sure you get it thoroughly. Once you have those clean, again, like I said, reconnect them, tighten them, then just add that paste on top. From there, you should be good to go. Now, if you found this video helpful, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, just put them in the comment section, and I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.